Wait, I'm having a glance on Twitter. I'm done with it. Welcome on Mlimani Discussion Forum with me, Good Luck Paul. And today we have a very special edition for you, and it's very fortunate that we are lucky to be joined with my co-hosts. Venance Fabian Majula is here, and Alfred Ganzo is here as well. Guys, you're looking elegant.
Thank you so much. You
look even like an angel. You look like
angel.
Yeah, kind of.
Come on.
No, angels are not females, are not males.
The spirits. Is that true? The souls, spirits.
Oh, that's,
yeah, they're souls. So you look like
that's too much for me.
You look angelic, man.
Okay. We'll be discussing on the usefulness of the internet during this COVID-19 pandemic. It's very unfortunate that the world is under tension, trying and struggling to curb the situation. Later on, we'll be joined by our colleagues from different parts of the world. We'll be joined by Martin Komba, speaking from Germany, and we'll be joined by Brian Mrikaria, also known as Mr. Beneficial. I know you know him. He's a very famous comedian here in Tanzania. And
Charlie,
Now he's saying Charlie to the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he'll be sharing
in the US.
Yeah, he's in the US.
Okay. Can you see the internet, man?
Yeah, sure. He'll be sharing with us experience on how American people are using internet during this time.
That's okay.
We'll also be joined by Karen Mwendera
from South Africa.
Yes,
absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely. She's a freelance journalist based in Johannesburg.
Okay.
And she'll be sharing with us experience as well on how internet is useful during this time, because she's also a lecturer.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to use the internet in everything.
Sure. Yeah. And Venance, I know you...
Yeah, of course, exactly. Not only those from South Africa, US and wherever, but also be joined by the Chief Executive Officer from Nukta Africa, Nuzulack Dausen. But also we have also invited, and he joined already, Duma Adam, Programs Officer from Smart Classes, online classes. So we're having a very dope show.
Oh, wonderful. And as Good Luck said, of course, it's a very special edition of Mlimani Discussion Forum, whereby we shall be discussing about the usefulness of internet. But we are based here, and the guests, there would be guests in the studio. They're in distant places, the likes of the United States, the likes of South Africa and Germany.
Oh, thank you. You have spoken it very well. And let's have a short break. We'll be back in a minute.
The School of Journalism and Mass Communication of the University of Dar es Salaam, in collaboration with UNESCO, invite applications for admission from inside and outside Tanzania for online diploma in journalism program beginning in June 2020. Applicants are required to have a certificate of journalism from a recognized institution or advanced certificate of secondary education with at least one principal pass in relevant subjects. To apply, visit the University of Dar es Salaam website www.udsm.admission.ac.tz. The application fee is 10,000 shillings for Tanzanians and $10 for non-Tanzanians. Deadline for application is 19th of April 2020. Those working in the media are highly encouraged to apply. For more information, contact +255 755 277 711 or +255 713 549 992. University of Dar es Salaam, wisdom is freedom.
Thank you for joining me. This is Mlimani Discussion Forum, and thank you for being there to watch the show from the beginning to the end. I promise you that you'll be enjoying. Venance, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, I don't need to invite you.
Yeah,
because you...
No, you have to invite because it's kind of like humanity.
I see. Yeah,
sure. So when you welcome someone, like you saw, I mean, like you are in. So I mean, already, guys. Internet of Things during the COVID-19 pandemic. I wish like we should be living on the internet, like everything should be done on the internet, communicating with people from abroad.
Exactly.
Having a conference with someone from Pluto. No, US. No, we don't have those satellites. But people from abroad bringing together in Tanzania, having some discussions about stuff. That's very good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course.
Ganzo, I was discussing you before the show, and you were trying to explain internet for the sake of a person who is not perceiving it very well.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the internet?
So precisely, the internet is a global network which is formed by connecting smaller networks. So when you have very small networks, a lot of them, the multiple smaller networks, when you combine them together, that's what we form the internet. So that's precisely.
So the computers, networks, joined by something.
Venus, you are saying something like Internet of Things.
But Internet of Things, exactly.
What do you mean by that?
So I meant and I mean what those have spoken out, that we have the computers, we have the networks. So those are things connected, working together like in a chain. So you are good luck. So you are the internet.
That's an example.
That's an example, yes. You are the internet. So in you, we can find food, we can find education, we can find information, we can order food, we can order, we can request tasks, we can learn through internet, we can share and stuff like that. So that's the
Venus, hold on. From what you have explained, I've got 3 main points that I think are paramount, and we'll be basing on them to discuss these things. You have spoken something related to online business. You have spoken something related to online learning. You have spoken something related to media. Information. How information are distributed during this time.
And by the way, we can as well term that as the internet platforms, because you can use internet as a business forum, we can use internet as an education forum, and of course we can use it as entertainment, of course, and a lot of things. So I think that's what.
And this most of countries are under lockdowns. Although Tanzania, we are not yet, but people are just continuing the businesses as usual because they have the internet. People are having classes online. Of course, in Tanzania, I've also heard that we have some classes. We have also Duma, who will be giving us experience of online classes. But also people are ordering foods, requesting tax online. People, media houses are operating while they are not in their office, so they're using a computer, they're using the internet to communicate. So everything is done online. So that's a very good experience.
And I think what makes us still lag behind is the reluctance.
Of course.
We are so much reluctant, and we think maybe this is not much enough, you see, but you can never have enough. That's why the likes of Warren Buffett, the likes of Jeff Bezos, the Bill Gates are still working, and they're donating. Last time we just received a donation, a grant from Jack
millions US dollars
from Jack Ma, just because he's not sleeping, thinking maybe I'm in a quarantine right now. What
Jack
am I doing?
Has an online platform, internet platform, Alibaba.
Yes,
that's true. Business online.
And guys, it seems there are a lot of platforms when you talk of internet. It's not something like it's one thing. It's something joining multiple things. Can you give us an example? Examples of those platforms.
Wow, examples. Of course, I'm not an expert, but I've used to them. So we have the interaction platforms where people can interact. For example, Nuzulack. I think you're having a Facebook account. Same to you, Alfred.
Exactly.
Same to me. So Facebook is a very good example of a platform. An internet platform where people interact together. So I can know how Nuzulack is doing in his home family. His home region or country. I'm assuming you are living abroad. So I can also know how our cameraman is doing via looking or watching the story on his Facebook. But also, apart from Facebook, we have Instagram, we have WhatsApp nowadays, we have MyFace. People are dating online. So those are very good examples of interaction. Do you?
No.
But apart from interaction platform on internet, but also we have the content crowdsourcing platforms. For example, we have the YouTube. People are watching now this show on YouTube. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. The button down there. So YouTube is a very good example of content crowdsourcing platform. So a multiple of content being uploaded there, and then people who subscribe to Mlimani TV right there down, subscribe. you can see everything which we post on our YouTube channel. That's the very good example of internet platform. Apart from that, we have market platforms. We are talking about Alibaba, by Jack Ma, Chinese billionaire. Very good example. We have Jesus platform, Amazon. We have eBay and a number of other market sources. But also, we have on-demand internet platforms. Have you ever heard that?
No.
What's that?
On-demand platform. For example, when I was coming here, I requested a tax online using Uber.
Okay.
I'm getting the point.
On-demand platform. So people can request taxi. People can request. Sometimes people buy tickets. Online. So those are very good example of platform. There are so many, but those I've just mentioned. But also have computer raised platforms. For example, people can find. I mean, we have, for example, Apple. Apple is a computer raised platform. Apple, we have Android. So those are
there are so many.
Okay, to finalize, because we are discussing about education, we have utility platforms. Google search, Yahoo. People can search information from there. So when you punch Mlimani TV on Google, it will take you to Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. So
brilliant.
I've spoken not like an expert,
Venance,
but like just.
Thank you for giving us that good description.
Do you use any of the aforementioned platforms?
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of them.
I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm using Facebook. I'm using WhatsApp. I'm using Instagram.
So I held an interview with Nuzulack Dausen, Chief Executive Officer, Nukta Africa, a media technology company.
Let's have a glance on that, and we'll be back.
First, before starting working from home, so we actually developed a policy, remote working policy, shared to every team members, including our contributors, volunteers, consultants, whoever in the team. Like, hey guys, now we are going to work remotely, and these are rules, standards, including that you need to make sure you have worked on the required working hours. So don't use the janja just because you are working from home. Does not make sense. So also, we wanted people to be more committed and available to work. The only thing that has changed is not to see you at the office, but the workload and everything has remained the same. So we expect you to be available for work whenever needed, available for meetings, available for clients, and anything. And that should be a priority.
Okay, thank you, Nuzulack. But Nukta Africa is a technology media company, and you've been offering various trainings about how digital journalism can be applied in our career. But I would like to know, Tanzania is not at lockdown already, but do you think how possible is for media houses in Tanzania to move from our traditional environment to online operation? How possible is that?
Yeah, it is ideally. I don't see too much difficulties for some of the media which have already gone digital. But I'm also very worried on the community radios, our colleagues in rural areas. But for most of the companies, even print media companies, electronic media companies, most of them are moving to digital. Like they have all digital platform, YouTube account and everything, means that they have infrastructure to support them even to work remotely. Like, you know, like working remotely is that you just need digital tools that can enable you to work, like file and document sharing, video conferencing like the one we are using, reliable internet service, which should be the key, like what else that which is very important. And the other key equipment, especially for electronics and the digital only publications, where they need like somehow advanced devices like mobile phone and laptops to record high quality videos and audios like you do. So yes, for some of the national and other digital media companies, working from home may not be a very big disruption. But I'm really worried on the community radios, of which some have visited, where the whole newsroom just have one or two computers, where most of the reporters still have basic phones.
Okay, yeah, sure. Good luck. I also talked to Adam Duma. Duma is the programs officer at Smart Class. They provide online classes. In Tanzania, schools and universities are closed at the moment. Students are not longer in schools. Pupils the same. So Duma and his colleagues work online.
And like I can tell you, like we have more than 5,000 tutors who have been registered yet, and some about 3 over 4 of the tutors who sign up in our platform, they are helping the community. Every day they are in classes with students, and almost like 20,000 students they have registered in our platform. So we have that traffic, and now people, they are very active compared to the last time. People, they are active, taking classes every time. I wish I could have opened for you our platform and you see, but right away I don't have my laptop right here. But the traffic is huge. I'm telling you, the traffic is huge, even as our platform can't accommodate all those people who are coming right now. But every time we are thinking on how to modify our platform so that we can accommodate up to 100,000 students. But the traffic is huge, and people, they are studying. The feedback is okay. I wish I could have been sharing with you. And parents, they say this is the way forward, and this is how awareness have been raised by this pandemic.
Yeah, that's how online classes are working, and I think it can be possible.
Of course, it's possible.
Sure.
Have
you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen what they're doing, and of course, it will be very nice if we also opt an example from them.
Yeah, sure.
Like if others can do, why not us?
Yeah.
Just like the former United States President Barack Obama, the way he used to say, "Yes, we can."
Yeah,
of course we can.
Yeah, we can. Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for keep watching. This is Mlimani Discussion Forum, and I'm here with Venance, Fabian, Majula, and Alfred Ganzo, my co-hosts, and I am Good Luck Prosperity Paul. Thank you for keep watching this show, and now, as I promised you, we're going to see and hear how this is working elsewhere in the world, and I promise you that we'll be joined by Brian Mrikaria, who is in the US. He'll be telling us, giving us an experience, of course, on how internet is useful by the people of the United States of America.
The famous Mr. Beneficial.
Yes, Mr. Beneficial, the famous Mr. Beneficial. Absolutely.
That is so funny.
He'll be speaking, he'll be giving us his formal test.
So does he speak English too?
Absolutely. Very well, very well.
Little did I know that you went to the same school.
Yeah. He's my high school mate.
You have to prove us. How sure?
I'll show you a picture with him.
Okay,
let's see what Mr. Beneficial is saying.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Good luck for joining me. My name is Brian Mrikaria, as you all know me as Mr. Beneficial, speaking straight from Hyattsville, Maryland in the United States. As you all know that Timam Comedy and the whole team, we are based right now in the US. And our situation right here is quite a lockdown, staying at home, staying safe so as we may stop this pandemic spread. Right now, as we all know that the internet has always been a bridge of information, has always been a bridge of communication. And right now, the internet has turned to be a hero of different situations. And also our government has been recommending a lot of non-essential activities. We're speaking of economic activities, religious activities, and speaking of social activities. If they are not required to be done face-to-face, they may be done online, and that's what is being done right now. And we also look the economic education system also is being done online. The economic activities is being done online. So we also recommend, and I also recommend my country people, Tanzanian people, to stay safe, to stay at home. If you do not have a reasonable activity to go in any kind of gathering, you gotta stop it and stay at home, stay safe, stay at home, Corona is real.
Thank you. That was Brian Mrikaria, also known as Mr. Beneficial, the famous Chalia Ara. He's now to the world. He has shared with us an experience on how online and internet platforms are useful during this time of COVID-19 pandemic in the United States of America. Later on, we'll be joined by Martin Komba, and for now, let's see what Karen Mwendera, a freelance journalist in South Africa, is speaking on the usefulness of the internet during this time.
Now, as you all know, the COVID-19 has impacted the way that we work and the way that we think indefinitely. Now, one of the things that it has impacted the way I work is that I have to really put myself online. As a journalist, we've been adapting a lot more live interviews via Instagram, via Facebook, so more social interaction with our audience. And as a lecturer, it has changed the way I also lecture, because now we've moved from, doing lectures and courses in class and having that one-on-one interaction with our students to having to adapt to doing that online. Now, there are many challenges that comes with, because the digital divide is a very real thing, and we cannot expect all students to have access to internet at the same time. Now, that comes along with the job of trying to bridge that gap and allow for information and for them to learn courses in different ways. So we're adapting models as using online learning. We're adapting models as actually videoing our own lectures and trying to make it easier for them to understand. And one of the tools that we're using to share most of this information is via WhatsApp, because that has been such an inexpensive tool that students can afford, and also allows for us to interact and engage with them one-on-one personally. So from here on, I think the world is moving to a more online and digital based system, and if you do not, or anyone does not get along with the program, it is likely that we will be left behind. So it's important that you find ways in which your business can also survive online, particularly if you've been hugely impacted by COVID-19 or your industry. And if it hasn't happened now, it's possible that it might happen in the future.
Thank you very much. That was Karen Mwendera. And later on we'll be joined by Martin Komba, giving us an experience in Germany. Some countries in Germany are locked down, right? Exactly. So internet is very useful during this time. Online classes, online business, and how journalists are working from home.
We heard from
using the internet.
You did speak about
that. Martin, welcome.
Hi, good luck, many thanks for joining me here. Germany is the 5th largest e-commerce market in the world, and last year the revenue which was made through this e-commerce was totaling 57.8 billion euros, and this number is so much huge, but it's not slowing down. This number will keep on increasing and increasing, because even the number of the people who are using internet is 88% of 84 million people, which is the current population, but this number will keep on increasing. And I have also observed something, which is almost all houses here, they've got internet connection. I mean, they've got their own Wi-Fi, which is really helped us a lot, because we can do a lot of things online without fearing that my bundle will be over soon. There's that email, there's that message which most of us internet users in Tanzania, we really don't want to see it, telling us that there's only 50 MBs remaining. So for us here, we don't have to think much about that. And there are a lot of popular online stores here. We have got Amazon, which is taking almost 28% of all the e-commerce activities taking place here. But there are also others. There is Zalando, for example, which is very famous for clothing. There is online store which is called Lidl and Aldi, and these are very famous for groceries. We have got MediaMarkt, which is very famous for all the electronic gadgets. And apart from these giant online stores, even those small local shops and local restaurants, they have their own website, they have got their own online services, and this has really helped them at this time where corona is really disturbing us. It's really a problem in the world, because now the local shops all are closed, the local restaurants all are closed, but still they are able to offer their services online. For example, now I'm a bit hungry. It's almost in the afternoon, and I'm lazy to cook, and this is a fact. But I don't have to worry, because I just take my phone and then I order food from the nearest restaurant, and within few minutes, half an hour, it will be at my doorstep. And this has brought me to another point, which is all houses and streets here, they have numbers. So this has made the entire delivery process possible, because when I order something from online, those people knows exactly where Martin is located, you see. So I don't have to worry that soon my order may get lost, or I don't have to worry that I may not get my order, because they know where I'm living.
Thank you so much, Martin from Germany, and I think good luck.
Yeah.
We've had clear the current situation in Germany. They're in lockdown, total lockdown.
Yeah.
You see, so we're not praying for it, but we have to get prepared just in case it happens here in Tanzania. What are we going to do?
Yeah, sure.
You see?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So of course we need to be prepared, and maybe. And start with Venus, what are your recommendations?
But of course, we know our environment are not so friendly. Exactly. Like when you go back to good luck's rural mother, rural family, how many friends can
in the countryside?
In the countryside, how many can access the internet? But I wish the government also takes its eye to how we can pursue online studies. That's very important. Imagine the situation goes like this forever. I'm not praying for that, but just to imagine the situation goes like this until so we need to start, and the only platform is the internet. The Internet of Things can help us to work out during the pandemic, COVID-19. We have to take care, stay safe, but education is everything.
You know, Vanessa, you have reminded me of something. Like when things get too serious, but then a lot of memes are being generated.
And you're a meme lord.
I once was,
and you know what? I once was on a very expensive meme board.
Yes,
that is WhatsApp status.
Come on, guys.
Memes are so fun.
So last time I was looking through somebody's status, and he had posted something like, you know, getting rich is postponed. You know, like 2020.
And then you want to be rich, it's postponed.
But you know, I'm positive. I'm holding that optimism that
of course,
few days down the line, things will get better and we'll get back to business.
And that's exactly what we are
praying
for that. Yeah,
we stay safe.
God is good always. I think
all
it's going to be a way where seems to be no way.
Exactly.
Sure.
God will make a way.
Do I look like a pastor?
You're one. You're one.
Patrick, good luck.
Come on, guys. Thank you very much. This is Mlimani Discussion Forum. And now it's like a person who was climbing the mountain is now near to the peak. To end up this discussion, Venance.
Yes, sir.
Internet seems to be very advantageous. And tell us, in general view, what are the advantages of internet that people can get during this time especially?
Good luck is asking me like, hey, I'm a professor of internet. I'm not a telecommunication expert. But as Venance, as a journalist, starting with my career as a journalist, the Internet of Things can help us in various ways. Number one, as you saw earlier, I spoke with Nuzulack. It was a webinar. We didn't come into contact. I also talked to Duma. The same applied. Didn't come into contact. So journalists can use that. So internet allows us to communicate with people abroad, people afar, because it is interconnection, interconnectivity. But also apart from that, the Internet of Things can also help us attain education. Most of the time now we spend being inside. We are indoors. We are not locked down, but we are indoors, most of the time, so we stay at home. So we need to start much. You have your computer, you have your mobile phone, you can access it to internet, hotspot. If Good Luck doesn't have bundle, I can also hotspot him, and he can go through some articles, some documents online. So that's a very good advantage of advantages of internet.
Yeah, sure. One good thing is
but also
that
we are also streaming.
Yeah, sure.
Subscribe there. We are, yeah.
You know, Venance, one good thing is that I've learned that human being is a social being, you know. So social being, yeah, exactly. That he needs to socialize.
Exactly.
To come across other people.
And the internet has that interactivity.
Yes, and that's a very good thing during this time.
Yeah.
Are you social?
So you can be video calling. You can video call your partner, your friend.
Yeah.
They can video call Karen.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Have you seen how happy he is?
And life can go on as usual. And one thing is that we should not allow this thing to take away our happose.
Of course.
Yes.
And we're trying so much as we can.
So are you speaking so as we tear down?
No, we're not supposed to be crying at this time.
But we need to pray hard.
We need to pray hard, and we need to observe all the things that we're being told by the health authorities, of course.
Yeah.
The WHO, the Ministry of Health in Tanzania, they're telling us, they're reminding us these things from time to time. You know, the bad thing with humanity is that we do forget very fast.
Sure.
You see, like, you go to church every Sunday, you go to the mosques every Friday, but you forget.
Yeah.
Like, don't kill, don't lie, don't do this.
Sure.
Because human beings have brains.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We are like, does the computer forget?
A computer? It has no brain.
Because it's a robot. It
it's just programmed.
So it does work as how you command it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Woohoo!
Oh, they have spoken. Oh, I don't have anything to add.
Maybe Good Luck, before you wind up, I wish everyone who is watching this video to subscribe on Mlimani TV, our YouTube channel. So subscribe there. Also, give us your comments at the comment section below there, so as we can know what to improve, what to cut out, what to cut in, and stuff like that. So please give us your comments.
And by the way, I also have some people to appreciate before we wind up. Elia Yunga, our camera person.
Sure. A man behind
Everybody,
the camera.
Very great man, exactly.
Yes.
So all the shots.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Everyone in the transmission room.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The editors, the team is
so huge.
So huge.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like we can't finish them all. But thank you so much for being with us from the very beginning, and we're now reaching the peak.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Next week,
keep taking precaution and stay safe. We love you so much.